ladies and gentlemen, our special guest this month, the best part about this gentleman is that he's one of our own. He is a Vancouverite who's traveled the world and has done many different things. He has had stints as a commercial diver. He has organized and led nature walks, nature tours with grizzly bears and whales. He's also been a professional heckler at comedy shows. And this part we're going to learn a little bit more about later on in this AMA. He has been a professional couple stripping instructor. Wow. Mother's Day is around the corner. You know, a good idea to have something like that ready. So guys, let's meet our AMA special guest tonight. Round of applause for Shawn Major! Shawn, for joining us here, and a little bit after.
Shawn is such a great guy. Was this right?
Yeah. As a little bit of an aside before we get going, I want to say Shawn is actually getting into the world of improv himself. So after everything that he's done, improv is brand new. So I'm curious about this, of course, as a comedian, and you're getting into the world of comedy. So you've been a professional heckler.
Yeah, that's right.
What is a professional heckler, and how did you fall into that?
Well, I'm actually not sure how it started. Well, I'm sure how it started, but I think they may have tried to get rid of the asshole in the crowd. So what happened was I was in Hess Village in Ontario. We'd actually, there's a bunch of bars. They always had comedy night. Every other night there was a comedy night. And I drank and was a bit of a dingy. So I feel as though what happened was, yeah, exactly. I was like it. And so what happened was one of the bars approached me and said, hey, you know what? A lot of the times on the amateur nights, they're struggling. So they're up here going, and doing that. And so as opposed to being the asshole, I came up with a whole bunch of stuff that would inspire them. You know, like your mother and, you know, just a bunch of things. But instead of being bad, trying to keep it going and help them go.
So out of curiosity, so what would one of those?
It's been 20 years.
Oh man. So what are one of those like inspiring things, whether from your memory or even now? If I was a amateur comic trying to do my bit and I was running out of stuff.
Aren't you?
So I come up and start you know what would, I mean, it is kind of hard to do that simply because what would happen is I would go through with their comedy act and what they're going and so on their leads, and sometimes they just stumble on what they're doing, and so I try and just improve or give them something for what they're doing. So if you're doing a mother joke and doing that, I would go, what about Uncle Sam? And things, and just try and help them, and again, be positive for that.
I got a question because, like, first of all, like it's weird because, like, nobody would want that. Exactly. Like I can't even a single comic who would want that. Like I think at my worst moment on stage, I would not want because every heckler thinks they're trying to help, right? Like, so what made that difference?
So the difference is that these were very amateur people going up that thought they were funny. So instead of it being like an amateur, you guys remember this 25 years ago, so 20. Yeah.
Nobody was funny then.
Nobody was funny. Eddie Murphy and nothing else. And so,
You're funny though.
Oh, that's nice. I think she would do. So, but no, I would go on. And so what it was is just more of an inspirational instead of it heckling, it started as that, but it was more just to keep it going because people were just going up and trying anything they could and failing at it.
So it's like a supportive heckler.
It was really a supportive heckler. It didn't start out like that, but I kind of went and got my cheat and I thought, yeah, you know, I can help, man.
Now, I understand that you kind of got into that professional heckling also kind of sideways via your work as a bouncer, yes?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So you were a bouncer in Ontario and here in Vancouver?
No, here and then on the island.
Here and then on the island.
Yeah.
Now, I heard something, and I want you to tell me about this because I've never had this happen to me, and I don't know if I know anyone else who's ever had this happen. You've had a gun pulled on you.
Yeah, shotgun.
Shotgun!
Yeah.
That's awesome!
Yeah. It wasn't at the time.
So what?
It's a great story, though.
So, just, quickly, what happened and what goes through your mind when someone points a shotgun at you?
Well, firstly, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this drunk bed. We're in Campbell River, which is all nothing but loggers and crazy guys and that, which is great. And all of a sudden, got the head door job, blah, blah, blah. It's there. These guys happen and they come in all the time. And they just think they own the place. Well, the owner was like, look, they're always fighting, they're always doing this, they're always going out. So I started kicking people out, right? And I'm like, I'm from Toronto, I don't give a shit. I'll start doing this. Small town, shouldn't do that, just so you know. So what happened is that these guys going out, and this one guy, he's just like, screw this, I'm coming back, and I'm going to shoot you. And I'm like, from Toronto, dude, whatever, right? Like, screw you, I've had knives, I've had guys biting people's ears off, whatever. So we came back with a shotgun. And he was like, boom, kick the door, and you're going, what the is going on? And so people are screaming, going up like this, and yeah, so we had alarms, and conveniently enough, I had just finished putting in a door security service that would automatically start it. I'm not lying, a week before. So I was like, hit the button, go down, everybody out. Yeah, it was crazy. And he was there, the cops came, and they surrounded everything, kept him in. It was literally nuts. Wow. He wasn't a comment.
No. You just tossed off. You've seen a man get his ear bitten off.
Yeah. Oh, and the nose.
Oh, but we don't have time for those. Let's do something improv inspired by Shawn's first piece, and then we're going to come back and learn a little bit more about Shawn. Guys, round of applause for Shawn.
Put down that ticket writing pad. I was only in the London drugs for about 5 minutes. I was picking up my mama's prescription. I'm holding that gun wrong. Don't run!
Excuse me, sir.
What?
How dare you bring a gun to a London drugs?
I just want my mama's prescription.
What? We're...
Did you get my prescription?
No, Mama, I'm so sorry.
Which part would you like me to bite?
Would you repeat that, please?
I said, which part of his body would you like me to bite?
Oh, I get to choose?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know I get to choose.
I know. Well, it depends on how much of a down deposit you're going to be giving.
Oh, what's the biggest?
Probably 15.
15.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
I can watch you bite any part of the body.
Any part.
Oh,
I'm going to give him a call. You decide. He'll come in. I'll bite it off.
Foreskin.
Yes, hello?
Hi, is Joshua there?
Joshua the bunny rabbit at Easter time? Yes, this is he.
Yes, can we get into, what's your address?
Oh, 261, who can?
261, who cares?
Yes, come over.
No, I want him
I'm just a little bunny rabbit at Easter time. I just want to have a party.
Ma'am, I've got some concerns. Your cholesterol is through the roof. It's about the amount of human flesh in your diet right now. My goodness.
Well, I've been going with the skin. A lot of thick skin.
What does that doctor even know?
I know.
You're an independent woman who started her own business and you're successful.
I am.
You're incredibly successful.
I am.
You're a strong woman.
Nobody knows that it's going to be me that's going to be biting off a dick. Nobody knows. I walk in.
Just like pieces of missing flesh everywhere. Hey, baby. Welcome home. Oh,
I've had a long day.
I made you dinner.
What is it? Corn chowder.
And my spleen.
Spleen.
That's right. The one organ you had yet to sample.
Looks like you got some spleaning to do.
Mr. Johnson, you can no longer come in to see Jimmy's performances, his spelling bee. You're kind of being a dink.
Listen, Jimmy's gonna knock the hell out of this next spelling bee, all right? He's got all the tough words down.
I get it, Mr. Johnson, but the last time we had you at a school event, you sat there heckling.
Hey, Sarah, you suck! You don't know where vowels go! You look like a boy!
Is it my turn yet?
Almost, kiddo.
You're doing a great job, sweetheart. Just give me and your dad a quick second. It's 1997.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, I love Pearl Jam as much as the next person.
Can't get a better, man.
I'm just going to ask you one last time.
All right.
Don't heckle.
I promise I will not.
Cut to the spelling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your first word of the spelling bee. Acquiesce.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
Acquiesce, can I get that in a sentence?
My father acquiesced to my demand to be put back in the will at gunpoint.
You got this. You got this, sweetie.
Acquiesce. A-Q-U.
Yeah, keep going.
I-S. Acquiesce.
Yeah, nailed it.